Dust 2 underway. Fluxo to be starting on the CT side. You know, a lot of teams have been favouring the CT side on this map. Fluxo, in fact, statistically, are a little bit better on the T side. But nice opener here from Zoc. Takes down Art. Great opener onto the B-bomb site. And as we talk about time and time again here on a map like Dust, we know the difficulties of retaking this bomb site. So Fluxo, if they're not given a pick soon, maybe an argument to just save these four bits of Kevlar, go for the reinvestment. Great find from Pariah. Takes down Kaiser there. Great awareness, great discipline. The fact they're smoked off from tunnels, yeah, it is just going to be a save, but they are hunting for these exits. Just get a little bit more off of kill reward. Obviously, with the bomb plant location, the T's can actually save on the bomb site. A lot of damage dealt to History and Kai. Nick's now searching for a pick here. Struggling. Able to find two. But it's just not collecting on the dart. Last, and he will go down. All casualties seen there. Not a single survivor for Bounty Hunters. It's a scary one to face. And I think this is a side that if you told me, well, it's Fluxo versus so-and-so in the finals, I go, oh, well, that's kind of how I'm expecting the CCT to go, to be honest. I think the sad thing is we're not going to have a Fluxo Imperial finals as they are on the opposite sides of the bracket. So, on the same side of the bracket, sorry. So, I'm interested to see that semi-final, to be honest.
I gotta get through this one first. Might not be Fluxo.
Yeah, no, very true.
3-on-3. Kaiser's getting all of this information.
Saw the bomb, though. Got to be cautious. Down to 12 HP. And now crossing. There is a smoke in Bruninho. Sadly, completely out of the action. Mine's got a flash. Art is going to go searching here. Timing. Art will get taken down by Kaiser. Now all on Pariah. 1 versus 3 here. Information of both Kaiser and Mayan. Oh, timing for Pariah. We'll get one, though. Now just needs to be prepared for Mayan. Swing looks good, but Mayan playing an angle that isn't...
I mean, Art could have actually taken down Kaiser when he peeked up towards short, but just position was slightly off. Wasn't able to find the kill. But what looked like a decent force buy did slip away. Mine has been taken down here without being able to find anything.
The bomb carrier here of Bruninho, very isolated. He's slow to clear out long. His teammates should have been able to convey that there's at least, 3-4 players in tunnels. Pariah finds another. This is a 5-on-3 now. They cannot be giving up chances here to the Deagle of Pariah. We saw a slight peek come through there from Turtle. He has reevaluated that decision now, and it's going to be the aggression through long. Bruninho out in the open. Bruninho surely to go down, but a team kill comes through. Devastation here for Fluxo. Around that seemed somewhat promising. Unable to attain it, surely. As it just leaves our minimal time. I don't believe a world in which he can win this one now, but it goes so wrong. You see that the player wielding the AK, very timid, doesn't want to take down his teammates, doesn't swing wide enough to get kind of an effective trade. Smoke here now from He can isolate, we'll get one, traded by Zoc. Although there was that chance when it was the 5 versus 3, still, Fluxo are going to be so happy with the result of that round.
But you know, could have went down for nothing. We saw one of the pistols honestly just jump straight across. The issue is you saw they delayed it slightly. Wanted to make sure the AK's there so they could fight it together. The issue is they ended up just lining up.
Yeah. Yeah, a bit awkward, a bit unfortunate. Nice HE grenade onto Mayan. Already, though, we've seen a casualty in Kaiser taken down on the boost against History. And look, you said History can be a really impressive AWPer. He's had his stints on Fluxo in the past. It seems as though he's been sent out on loan, but now he's back. And already, round number 4, he's providing.
Yeah, it hasn't actually had the greatest return just yet, but it's not exactly like he's played a ton of games for the team just yet. It's only been 8 maps played, so it's still very early into his tenure back here at Fluxo. But in general, yeah, he certainly is an AWPer that we are going to be expecting a lot from. And in a game like this is certainly a map where History can thrive in. But his man advantage, Turtle tries to get a kill back. Mine was by his side, but the smoke grenade dropped. The player's being isolated. Mine thinks better of pushing through.
I think right now, Fluxo it seems like they're not having any fear, not worried at all about what bounty hunters are kind of opting for and going to be going for. So
second round, that forced a lot of casualties there. And obviously that round that we saw, that sort of partial buy that almost won it, or in fact more of just an eco that almost won it. So a lot of damage has been dealt, so that's why we're already seeing the T's here in a tough position, and Kaiser's all getting eliminated. It should be easy pickings from here, as it's just the weaker weapon. Switch out to the USP, and Pariah cannot connect the final bullet onto Benigno, who somehow takes him down with his tech from range.
I think they're both going to ask, can we just skip the end of that round? Can we just skip the end of that fight? Don't really want to watch me shoot 18 bullets with the Tech 9 and number 17 be the one connecting. But what round, as you said, from Pariah. The double B setup as well works really well. Yeah, the finances here for Fluxo are going to be something that bounty hunters are going to be somewhat worried about. You know, you look at the money on Nyx and history, and this is just the beginning. Fluxo continue on this streak. Could be very tough. Nice find from Pariah here towards long. Well, it just goes to show how kind of fluid this Fluxo side are. Obviously, Dust, we know the CT side quite a lot of the times. You know, some teams might play it off spawns, they might play it off kind of decisions, but it's clear that the goal was, let's try and take long, and just whoever's got the first spawn is going to be the one going and taking that space. So, absolutely excellent. Kaiser. Oh, Kaiser with a 2 for 1. Or 2 for 0 currently. We're expecting the trade, but the orb could get found. Nice from history. Mind progressing through the smoke to find Pariah. Oh, Mind doubles to find Art. The trading here from Fluxo's not been perfect, and it's allowed the opportunity of this round. It's on history now. Minimal time. Maya going to be being held currently from CT. History. He can, in fact, find Turtle on the cross. He could just hold for the line, but he needs to be worried about Mind's position. There's 9 seconds. He could have just held for the cross from CT and would have been safe. Double AWP in play already here for Fluxo. A lot of the time when we see a double AWP out, it comes from a place of weakness. It comes from a kind of a place of necessity for a change. And already we're seeing it in play, which is interesting.
I mean, I actually really don't mind the double AWP. I follow the double AWP on Dust can be so strong. On a number of maps can be so strong. And a lot of teams who aren't as confident on their T side can really get punished without having much of a solution to a double AWP play. But high and low HP, finding history. This kill's really important as the final two is so low now. The USP could have just tapped away to find Mind. Still a chance. Got the AWP, but no room for error from the Argentinian rifler.
Yeah, I like the smoke that's actually thrown there from Fluxo. Obviously, it allows Mind to retrieve the bomb, but it kind of allows a bit of an escape route, obviously, for Nyx. But there's only 20 seconds. There's no time that Mind can go towards the B-bomb site. Fluxo, they do find that round. Bit awkward, bit unnecessary fighting. You see this repeat come through, and it brings it back down to that 3-on-3, and I think in that moment I was very worried. But then the same question goes for Zoc. He's flashing himself through a smoke.
They're certainly not out of the danger yet.
Oh no, definitely not.
We could see Bounty Hunters get a big win here, but there's not a lot of rounds left to play. But obviously, with the lack of loss bonus, it'll make some issues happen. Bounty Hunters could win this. There's a real chance that they could go on to find a 6-6 half, and that's a great start with Mayan. He's actually looking pretty good with the AWP.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we know Mayan is such a talent on the rifle, and this is where, you know, I feel like a lot of players can still show such great abilities here with the big green. That's why, as you said, look on Dust, I feel like a lot of teams opt for that double AWP playstyle. Nyx goes down to Bruninho. Turtle's holding for Raya as well. And you said if Bounty Hunters can find themselves this fifth, the finances for Fluxo are in a disappointing position. And that's exactly what's going to happen. History can obviously keep the AWP, but you've got to imagine the Bounty Hunters are going to look for a hunt here. You know, if it doesn't go their way, it's expected. Fluxo should be beating them. And if it does, talk about confidence. So I think that's something that we've always got to talk about with these kind of David and Goliath type stories in the round of 16. And if Bounty Hunters can take map 1, as I said, a team that they seemingly play so heavily off confidence, it would be exceptional for them. But nice opener here from Okay, does find Turtle. Mayan here on that AWP. Missed shot. Able to switch to the tech, though. Been able to bring out the sidearm. Will find one. Can't double down, though. Important trade from Nyx. History on the AWP can find Zoc. Aggression up from ramp, continuing from Bruninho. Gets the eventual trade, and now onto the 2-on-3. He was chipped away at so early on in this round. Still surviving. Kaiser, he's going to back away. He wants to look for a kill towards long before they look to strike. Art's now going to be clearing. And it seems like bounty hunters in these kind of leveled up playing fields or disadvantage, they're happy to just freeze. They know Fluxo are going to overstep. And that's exactly what's happened there with Art.
Yeah, just go searching for something. I mean, very good reposition there from Kaiser. Completely caught out. Yeah, the Fluxo players, Pariah will peek in slightly late, but in the meantime, that's his teammate gone. 16 seconds on the clock, and the bomb is dropped with Kaiser.
Yeah, right now, Pariah can take his time. Great from Bruninho. I love the gamble from Bruninho. It's excellent. Yeah, and I think as well, look, we said in the first half, bounty hunters, they don't favour the T side so much. Fluxo, they don't favour the CT. This is where both teams seemingly do provide success here in this half. So this is going to be an exciting one. This one is going to hold so much weight. But nice opener from Zoc. Bruninho takes down Nyx as well. And that's the problem with that chokehold is it's just such a simple funnel system that the CTs can pick and choose when to peak. And they have chosen correctly in this round. No damage taken and 2 kills found. The mid to B is going to be seen here from Fluxo, but a fast flank from Bruninho lining up the shot onto Art. Will connect the bullets, and now the Julies on B, struggling to connect, but so are the Glocks. How is Kaiser been allowed to find both players there while he's being shot at?
You can watch a game from them, or a map from them, and say, yeah, this team's going really far. It's just the issue, it feels like you touched on consistency a little bit with this roster. It feels like that, honestly, is one of the main issues, because sometimes you can see that map where you think they're a brilliant side, but the next thing you watch and think, how did they even win a single map?
Yeah, exactly. Big round here, though, for bounty hunters. If they win this, they get themselves potentially a route to double digits. History now aggressing, spots the player towards Car, tapping away. The swing from Mayan delayed, but calculated as it finds History. And yeah, all that remains, 1 versus 4. Mayan just trying to gain that vital information, but Mayan finds him. Bounty hunters acquire 9.
Yeah, they're going to recover on this at all, because, I mean, we touched on, they've had some good Dust 2s in the past. They obviously played against Eternal Fire not too long ago, where they did still lose that game, but it's just simple things like this. Missed shot from History, goes down to the molly.
The fact that Fluxo might get more rounds against Eternal Fire on Dust and Bounty Hunters is a crazy statement to say.
Yeah, they feel very off. They had some nice moments when they were on their CT side. When we finally saw them finally getting a few rounds. They got 6 out of 7 rounds at one point. But look, we haven't seen a single round since. It's continuing this streak. This was 7-4 in favor of... 6-4 in favor of Fluxo. Yeah, still have not seen a round since.
Well, I think as well, as I said, Fluxo in the series that they have had here in the CCT, it's either 2-0s for them or 2-0s against them. And look, for a team that can play with confidence and for a team that are looking on hot form at the moment, if I was Fluxo, I'd be worried. I really would. I know this map isn't over yet, but kind of security of the series could be slipping. Orb of Kaiser posted up. Symbol shot there, and it's another round with plenty of survivors for bounty hunters.
There's a good chance they are giving up 12 here. It is an AK on Art. There are still these upgraded pistols with a bit of util behind them, so it can get competitive, but it just doesn't feel like we've really seen too much in the strategy department in this game, which I'm surprised to say for Fluxo. I wouldn't mind having a few sort of a couple of sort of pocket strats that you're just pulling out if you do need something. But
we saw it on the eco. It was kind of the smoke thrown from Art, the double flashes onto the bomb site. It seems like they've got creative outlets, but I think a lot of the time Fluxo are kind of hoping, well, we'll just push, we'll win the 50-50 fight, right? That's what we will do. It doesn't seemingly go their way, and the triple long setup here from Bounty Hunters. They're so prepared for kind of an aggression from Fluxo. I don't know if you saw that, but I'm liking already just how Zoc's kind of pre-firing all these angles. Okay, yeah, might give up your position, but Zoc, what a round he's had. He's found 3 so far. It's now Kiel on the AWP. Kaiser and Zoc can just push out any moment, and there it is. The trade comes through. 12 will be found, but the quad kill there from Zoc. Smoke's faded now, though.
I mean, how the T's are playing, I mean, this is kind of a bit of a one-and-done position, but how they're playing, there's a good chance Bruninho can find Nyx, and History has no opportunity to even look for that trade.
Yeah, I think the problem is History's probably going to send a flash. Bruninho get fully blinded. Speaking of flashes, Mayan the first to feel the flash, and taken down because of it. Quick trade from Turtle, though. Are they going to make their way back to long? Oh, Nyx. Nyx is just going to creep on in. They are, in fact, going to make their way to long. It's just a question whether History does send the flash. Oh, Bruninho caught off guard there. Potentially had a quick look at the minimap where his teammates were. Just wanted to get some information, but goes down there. Oh, an important kill onto Kaiser. It's a 2-on-2 here, but with minimal time. There's 8 seconds remaining. The bomb's not going to go down in time. The problem is for Zoc, he's on the bomb site. He's going to be found in the final seconds there. If Zoc is anywhere else on the map, the game is over. Zoc's on the bomb site. You know, he should be able to take down the bomb carrier. There was, what, 4 seconds left? Oh, it's going to have the bomb in hand. Unless if Zoc doesn't show himself.
I mean, anything along the lines of that. I mean, Bruninho's going to feel pretty rough after that one as well. Such a good position from him, but yeah, clearly just focusing on something else.
Yeah, it's just a half a second
and misses his chance.
Yeah.
But it's that, I mean, look at the round there from Fluxo. I mean, it's pretty weak in terms of decision making. There's no time on the clock, but in this one, so much chaos in the middle. Look how low they both are.
Yeah, mine obviously takes down the first. He sprays 1 bullet more, and it gets the dink. It gives the information away. Final player in Bruninho is currently here towards short. Art is very much aware of it, though. But look, Charlie, you said you're liking these types of games because of the chaos that's seen. We've certainly seen that here in the last couple rounds, but Fluxo, they do double down. Seen the steps heard. A lot of weight here on Bruninho. No teammate close enough to get a trade or offer a helping hand. Mine's going to be rotating through CT now. All of this control's been taken from Kaiser, though. This is clear indication it's going to be the A-bomb site. Obviously, there's still 50 seconds remaining, but Bruninho tucked away. If Art peeks down, there is no one to trade him. Art will be able to go down. Bruninho gets his second. No third, though, but there's a world in which he could have found 3. Oh, just jiggling out in the open now is Mayan, and he might regret his deep position. He could have just waited. There is a flank coming through from Kaiser, but he's on the AWP. Not the best of weapons for it. And Zoc now just needs to sit in this smoke. And because there's this late play from Pariah here from short, he's actually going to be trapped in the smoke. Zoc in a very difficult scenario right now. Ooh, AWP shot from long. It's all a bait. I love it. Zoc's able to find one. And now, Kane nearly went down there. An attempt from Zoc to deny the plant. Reposition now to Cart.
Both players on the AWP is so awkward. They got info from the short. It's Zoc again on low HP, and Kaiser's AWP finishes. Spread the double AWP retake works.
I don't know how. It seems like there's no need for it. A player on the bomb site can just hold for the push to ramp. The secondary can swing off contact. Obviously, they're a little bit antsy, not happy on the bomb side. But Bounty Hunters, what a game there. Look, you said everyone was having moments from Bounty Hunters, and a truer statement couldn't be said. Everyone. If we see a strong start for Bounty Hunters, let's say they go, 4 or 5 rounds uncontested, that's where alarm bells have got to be ringing here for Fluxo.
Oh, nice find from Zoc there. So he does grab one back. Zoc looks like he should be going down here towards window, both him and Pariah.
And Pariah's low HP. I think he will just sit here towards short, maybe try and look to catch off some rotations. But taking the bomb site is going to be very difficult. There's 3 players here, but already Bruninho has showed his hand by being spotted here. They've seen the player towards short as well. No one out of apps yet. Zoc on the back of the bomb site, even on low HP can find. Mine as well. Great kill onto R, and now the player in apartments is trapped, and it's all on that low HP Pariah, which I touched upon. He is just going to be playing for the rotations, and now there's minimal time here. We will see the kill come through from Kaiser.
Yeah, he needed to die.
I don't know about you, Charlie. If I'm Kaiser there and I'm hearing the steps in middle, I'm running away. It's a type of play that maybe not many would go for, but imagine you lose the pistol and you go into the next round with $150 to your name.
I mean, that's the thing. It messes up whatever Fluxo would do. Because if they go for a force... Yeah, I mean, there certainly is going to be an element of risk to it.
Ooh, great HE grenade. Smoke to be dropped in Palace. And they're so hell-bent on finding the player on the bomb side. They don't account for Mayan. Kaiser will take down Nyx. Important trade from Kye there, but Bruninho still on the center of the bomb site, still towards default, and he's able to find while blinded. Doesn't in fact take down Pariah, but eventually does so. And now...
Of the smoke, I thought that was going to go down towards default. Could have actually taken down someone like History. But History's almost been taken down as it is. 7 HP, both players trapped here. Not enough util to actually force them out, and with the CTs not directly holding, these are being given room to breathe.
There is a kit as well on Bruninho's dead body, so they don't have to rush this retake massively, but they are going to have a bit of speed to it. Add some venom to the attack, and now the time is ticking. History, low HP, and he's able to find a pick while low. No trade. Eventually, Zoc takes him down. Turtle just having to stick the bomb. And, oh, guys, not going to be able to find this kill. Is enough time for the defuse. And the first full buy versus full buy goes the way of Bounty Hunters.
Obviously did get caught out towards window, maybe. He was able to get in there, even more damage could be dealt, but we've seen the CTs look to fight towards middle. The flashbangs are good. Art caught out blinded, but still finds the kill when History's AWP now posted up with a nice easy find onto Bruninho. If it ends up being an A hit, you've got a chance to win the round. If not, keep the weapons alive.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, looking at the finances of players like Turtle, like Bruninho, Zoc as well. Finances certainly are there, but Kaiser falling. And now, chance to reinvest comfortably might be taken away from them because retrieving that
ramp, or is he?
Yeah, he's tucked in ramp. He's tucked in ramp, I think. I believe so.
I've got no idea why Kaiser wasn't glued towards Palace. He was looking towards ramp.
Maybe just was so sure of the fact it'd be open.
Maybe.
That's the only explanation, I guess.
Yeah, because it felt like a little bit of a simple way for him to go down. Turtle is trying to retrieve this AWP. Has picked it up. Pariah. Ready for Mayan and does take him down.
Yeah, going to be a real difficulty now for Turtle. We were so close to posting up towards jungle. He would have found a kill there. At least you'd assume so. But now, aware of Turtle's positioning, the hunt comes through for Fluxo. I mentioned, though, that the money should be good enough, in fact, for Bounty Hunters to reinvest here.
Yeah, I mean, they've got the buy. Still a bit of money on Zoc and Bruninho. You do think, though, if those 3 players did survive, honestly, maybe a buy in the round after as well. But for now, money's good enough. Oh, fast play here towards B. Turtle stays towards Van.
Oh, it's all a ruse. The flash is over. But to try and keep Kaiser in a difficult scenario, but Mayan finding History in the process. Turtle taking down Art. It's all on Nyx. Yet to find a kill in the 5 rounds of play. That stat line might continue as the smoke fades and Zoc finds 4 survivors here for Bounty Hunters. And we see the strategy unfold. We see the attention taken away from apartments.
Mine, in the meantime, does a bit of extra damage to that player as well as find the kill.
Yeah.
So that 3-man short push, all it needed for Kaiser to hold it off was find 1 kill, and Mine basically did the rest. And Molly did actually finish off another kill, so Kaiser got 2, but it was all the damage that Mine that even allowed that kill to come through. So another hit towards B. Turtle and Kaiser combined. Players still in apartments. Turtle finally will go down, but it's a 4-on-2. And Fluxo are really struggling to find an entry path into this map right now.
Yeah, and I think the biggest problem is they can't find entries on the B bomb site. The way in which Bounty Hunters are playing here on B, it's very disciplined. I think the real idea is, look, I'm going to have teammates rotating in. If I can just wait long enough that's where problems can be seen. And we saw it, Zoc rotating in. Problem is there's no one close to trade him. The bomb is still going here towards B and the elevation of Turtle. I don't think he's been spotted. Now the question is, if Mayan just jump spots, surely they're not expecting, but the molly will come through and Turtle trying to find a pick before he goes down, before he drops off. They do deal with Turtle. Great openers here from Kai, but Kai's are quick to trade. Nyx will eventually find Zoc, but Bruninho gets that trade, and now a 2-on-2. Great entries on B. Nice luck, obviously finding one, but still a 2-on-2. Still a round in which Bounty Hunters can find. Smoke down here towards window, finally fading. Kaiser got a pistol in hand. History on the AWP. Playing behind default and Art just tucked away here towards electric. Molly sent here to bench now. History. It's all about timing. Whether he's going to go for this peak. He might just wait for contact onto Art, but shoulder spotted. And History, he will get one. And now Bruninho's got to find this pick. Time is ticking. No scope connecting from History. A great clutch there. It does give Fluxo their second. Not the most convincing of rounds, but still. Victory for Fluxo is all they hoped for.
Yeah, they might actually feel a little bit lucky after that, because look at this big hit. You see Bruninho, great find on the Art, but it's History that somehow finds Kaiser. Kaiser was posted up there. You really think Kaiser should be finding that kill, but apparently not. And we go on to see Fluxo take that round. Still money, just about enough for Bounty Hunters to get another buy.
Art, we've been seeing these aggressive plays on his own time and time again, and to be honest, he's been getting caught out more often than not. I've praised Art quite heavily, but he's 3-10 so far. But a great looking round here for Fluxo. Although they lose the opener of Art, they find all the kills here.
Lose a second as well. Was a 3 versus 5, yet to lose a player since.
Look at Mayan though, he's quick in his decisions. And the flashbang coming over from Turtle, that could be an indicator, or at least kind of a slight indication to Fluxo. Okay, well there might be 2 players. He might be flashing someone in here. So there could be a level of disregard for a flank. We have seen the reposition now. History now holding Shadow. Spotted, missed shot from History, and Mayan will find him. Kai taking down Turtle. At least they've got that valuable information. They're peeking one by one, though. They're giving the opportunity away. Flashbang coming through. Mayan trying to isolate, and the fight's been given up. Pariah, he goes for the peek here. Could have just waited for Kai to punch in the digits, and they play together. Luckily for Pariah, Kai will win the round.
But now looking at him, not far off top of the charts on the Fluxo side of things. Just 1 kill behind History. As soon as we've seen that turn in that player, it feels like that's where Fluxo have more to give.
Yeah, really gain their success off this individual. And we might see it again as he's shifting through under. Zoc, got to be prepared for this. Flashbang coming through. Nice find from Key. He's got to get hunted down, though. He's got to be found. Great trade. Turtle eventually takes him. And Turtle, History falling. Man advantage found. Great mid-hold there from Bounty Hunters. And now, the remaining 3 to head their way out towards A. We see the smoke land towards top con. Bruninho wants nothing to do with it. Still sitting behind it, waiting for a lurk. Turtle in jungle just holding. Great flashbang there onto Bruninho. Pariah can find one. Nyx, in fact, to take down Turtle. Aware of Bruninho, only goes 1 for 1. And it's another man advantage scenario that Bounty Hunters are in that goes down to a clutch required.
Mayan has a chance. He hasn't been spotted towards CT. Nyx somehow able to turn on Mayan. 3k from him. You pointed him out and gets a 3k. And Fluxo another round victory. Yeah, biggest issue honestly there for Bounty Hunters is they probably could have honestly got double digits on that CT side.
Kind of already identified could be an error. And I think a lot of the time, we've got to say that pressure could be affecting them. Moments like that where you see players swinging individually, kind of hoping, okay, well, you know, we're in a 5-on-3 or we're in a 4 versus 3. I want to make sure I swing, get the kill, put this round to bed. But instead, it's going against them. But nice openers here in the pistol. I say that. History and Key both finding picks to give them the advantage now.
Bruninho towards CT. Backs up. Doesn't actually want as much of this fight as I think he thought. They want to take this fight towards jungle instead, perhaps. Bruninho is spotted. Mayan, well, Kaiser goes down for nothing while Minus P250 is trying to tap away at range. Finally connects. Another clutch attempt for Mayan here.
It could just be the stick of the bomb, but it's planted, obviously, for Connector. If Mine finds this kill, tapping through the smoke, needs to get the knife, not close enough. If that's a Glock there, would have had enough ammo. Obviously, might not have been so favoured in the fights in CT, but unfortunate there for Mine, but it's a great round for Fluxo.
Yeah, they've got to be ready for this underpass push from Art, though. And the AK's being revealed.
Yeah. Obviously, though, Art, he loves a hero AK himself, so that's something that they might be a little bit worried about. Okay, maybe it's just a hero AK, but with the utility coming through, it's expected. Zoc goes 1 for 1. The double apartments push of Nyx and History will take him down. Bruninho just holding towards TopCon. Art elevates himself to ladder, but he falls off. And that gives indication that he's in window. Great find from Turtle, and this should be the acceleration towards B. Bruninho at range finding Nyx. Art rotating him from market, and Key as well on the back of the bomb site. Excellent stuff here from these two riflers. It forces Kaiser in the clutch. He's got time to work with, but in fact, he's shown his hand. Looking for these fights, and Key can find him.
It's the rotations. They were so quick there from Fluxo.
Smoke now from Art. You are going to see the TopCon, the jungle smoke, in fact, thrown. Zoc, it's all about creeping up. And as that unknown entity gets one, Zoc, information gathered now. This is still all a fake, though, Charlie. Players are going to be making their way onto B. History's prepared for it, though. Orb's been spotted. Now they've got to hurry things along, but the Orb's able to reposition now. And History's been able to find these kills far too easily. Look how split the T's are, but there isn't enough time. They've got to make their way towards B. Kaiser will get one. Needs to be worried about Nyx. Timing a bit awkward, but Kaiser still finds it. Kaiser is able to get another. Denies the rotations of Key. Absolutely incredible shots. The round's not over yet, but a round-winning moment for Kaiser.
Wow.
What a round there. Absolutely incredible.
I mean, he could have picked up the AWP. Can you blame him for not keeping the AK? What an unreal couple of kills there. He surely should have died by the player towards Get Right. Look, he's fallen. Somehow finds this kill. This one, though. Incredible. And then wanted to go for this peak. So clean. Look how smooth that is from Kaiser.
Utilities coming through now. We've got Turtle as a lurk in middle. Smoke towards window, smoke top con. Oh, there is a gap, and Art might look to isolate. Oh, Turtle does find him, in fact. Utility coming over now. Pariah able to get one. Great trade. And now History on the bomb site. His shoulder's been spotted. He's going to send a nade at the smoke, and History backing away. Will be able to get himself towards CT.
They've got to make a move soon. 40 seconds on the clock, and yet all the CTs are now here.
I think the longer they wait, if they can wait without showing their intentions, well, they've done so with a Molotov, they could really catch out Fluxo, because we saw it there. Nyx was having a little bit of a look. They're going to refight in middle. Oh, the boost is excellent. Kaiser elevated up, and now History emerges out of CT. History can go 2 for 1, and Nyx finding that kill. It's a possible 1v1 now. He's got the bomb. Will be quick enough to plant it, but a rifle's now been retrieved, and Nyx... Oh, Nyx. He's allowed Kaiser to get out in the open. The HE grenade could do it. Kaiser dodging the nade, but down to 14 points of health. Nyx can just spam through triple. Gonna be about timing here. Kaiser trapped on the bomb site. Nyx.
He might not be aware that he's still crossed, yeah.
The steps have been heard. I think he's assuming that he's been crossed, but round goes their way anyway. Middle not fully taken yet. Turtle now, got UMP in hand, with the utility coming down. It's going to be a nade of the smoke. The problem is, spamming through that smoke is going to put a bit of a delay. It's allowed some of the T's to get themselves onto the bomb site, and even the carrier somehow made it on here. Bruninho has got himself an HE grenade, another nade of the smoke scene. So much damage taken from Zoc. There's 3 players close towards CT. Turtle's just going to drop a smoke now. Flashbang coming through. He's going to send another. Kaiser, a little bit out of this round. He's still holding towards T-spawn. He's going to be sending the flashes. So many players blinded. Turtle now sitting in the smoke, but Nyx with a double of the MP9. Time is running out, and Zoc gets a double here towards triple. We've got Kaiser still sat ramp. He spotted out so many, but instead of backing away, he continues to spray. And now it's Zoc in the 1v1, but Art without time, without health, without chances. The round will go the way of Bounty Hunters. Finally a clutch in their favor.
And initially, Nyx, the first 2 kills that he found, big favouring from Fluxo, but finally it feels the Bounty Hunters do give them a taste of their own medicine as they go on to lose that advantage round. Pariah, great angle, but Mayan that's got a kill.
That's one of the 2 rifles falling for Fluxo, with this being the full buy and the low loss bonus. As these 4 spy wars continue, it gets very scary for a side, because we expect that Fluxo, they will bite the bullet, they will just go for the eco in the next if Bounty Hunters win this. But if Bounty Hunters do win, we're expecting them to be in kind of an 11-round scenario. Very difficult. The 5-7 under balcony's been flashed in. Nyx, he's been spotted dropping into sandwich and has been taken down, and now history. It's his game, but only one to find in Turtle. A late flank. Art holding for it, but Turtle besting and all on key. We'll get one. The 1 versus 4. It begins now. He's able to ice it. It seems, and low HP on the Turtle. If this kill comes through, if Kaiser goes down, could be over. But Turtle's Mac 10, even on low HP. He makes sure victory is seen here. Again, though, it's in these rounds. Bounty Hunters continually offering themselves up in these 1v1s. And it's something that they cannot continue to do.
Yeah, just about one there. But, I mean, you see Turtle go down. I think Kaiser's in an awful position. But it is just going to be a standard hit towards B. They're just up against these USBs. Art does actually find one, but most of the CTs are kept at such a distance that it's not going to be really any chance that they win this round now. The rifles at range is far superior. Also, maybe you have to get one more kill. Done a lot of damage to Bruninho. The nade does decent amount of damage to themselves as well, but I'd say one more kill is best case scenario here for Fluxo.
Yeah, they've all been chipped away at now. Ooh, crazy shots from history. Okay. And
Bruninho's low. They're not expecting Art here.
He's 4 HP. Is he going to risk saving? Going to risk going for this weapon? We'll go down to man. It's got to be said. Look, I think Bounty Hunters besting, if they can best Fluxo here. This will be the highlight game, you know, in every pre-show, in every kind of post-game where we say, well, look, how do you think the playoffs games have gone? This will be the game that's isolated. This is the one that's been will be spoken about. But Bruninho, nice find onto history.
Yeah,
they haven't cleared Firebox.
I think they're going to eventually, Mayan.
Oh, but it might not matter. Oh, my Art goes down. The kill feed all gone orange. What happened there? It was a 4v5.
There. That's mapping series point, Fred. I mean, Fluxo needed these weapons. I mean, this is the buy they've got to fight with. This is survival for playoffs, to keep fighting here in the CCT.
I don't know if you've seen, Charlie. Bounty Hunters have opted for the most simplistic T-side. You say, look, Mirage is a map where you feel like the T-side's where teams get caught out. Bounty Hunters have just gone for the simple, let's just hit A. Let's just keep hitting A until we win or lose. And it's worked very well for them. Kido on the edge of the smoke.
We're seeing very slow to get out, but it's still the kills, the trading's going the way of the T's. History's in the open.
And it's all on Nyx now. Down. Nyx in a 1 versus 2. Mayan under balcony. Nyx. This is going to have to be a huge round. He spots out one towards Ram, and now Mayan, seemingly aware of Mayan's position. Trying to isolate these fights is Nyx. And now the T's, they could just count it down and swing together. They're waiting for Nyx to make the next move. I really like this, just jiggling here. Neither team want to make that mistake, but Nyx, he's been spotted, been found. And Bounty Hunters are your victors here in the round of 16 against Fluxo. One of the teams that would have been expected for that deep run, making that way to potentially semi-finals, potentially grand finals. They couldn't even get to a round with the final in the name. It was the round of 16 that they were eliminated.